Hey guys, DeathClock Dave here, and welcome to another, I guess it's not a live stream battle report recap as we pre-recorded this match, but we have a special match here. We are doing Corey playing some Khador, and John Fair's playing Crucible Guard. This is some WTC practice before WTC. WTC is next weekend. This will be dropping after the WTC. So, John, what were you playing this evening?
I played my Syvestro Duders list.
Okay, and what was that paired with?
Lock with a battle group heavy in the other theme.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. So the Jack theme and the infantry theme. And that's Corey, what was your pairing?
Vlad2 in Man of War theme and Irusk 2 in Winterguard theme.
All right, what did you choose to pick?
I dropped Vlad2.
All right, sounds good. So we're scenario 6, which is Recon 2, and the first turn. So John, you won the roll to go first and decided to take second turn. Any reason for that choice?
I've been kind of defaulting to first with Syvestro all the time. He gets +2 to go first in this theme because I have Anastasia. And we set up a table that had a good kind of defensible side. So just as some practice, I wanted to see going second with him.
Okay.
And see what happened.
Okay, so you're going second. So Corey's got to the first turn. So we're scenario 6, Recon 2. Any thoughts on the matchup? I'll talk just about the scenario first. So we've got scenario 6, which is Recon 2. We've got 2 vertically oriented rectangular zones, which are Warcaster, Warlock, Warbeast, Warjack, Battle Engine. We have 2 flags, which are Warcaster, Warlock solos, and then we have 2 objectives. And John, you chose healing.
Yes.
And Corey,
I chose win. My objective was to win.
Okay, there you go.
I obviously didn't pick that up. Spoiler alert.
All right, so I'll have a.
I picked healing, but as per my usual, I forgot I have an objective.
There you go.
Unless it's magic weapon, I don't really use it.
There you go. Good stuff. All right, so here we've got the view of the table, and in just a second we'll be deploying. I'll talk a little bit about the terrain. So at the bottom of the screen we have a house, which is an obstruction. To the right of that we have a forest. Above and to the left of that another house. Above and to the right of that we have rubble, which is cover and rough terrain. Above that we have water. To the far left we have a hill. Down and below that we have another forest. Down below that we have another forest. And down at the very bottom left we have a hill. So Corey, tell us what you're doing. Actually, first of all, what have you got for your theme benefits?
Advanced for every Man of War unit, 1 Man of War unit / solo, model / unit. 1 Man of War model / unit can advance move, so I can advance move the battle engine. All
right, cool, and free stuff obviously.
Yep. Okay. So on the bottom, I set up my my shield wall Man of Wars. I don't know what they're called because I don't play Khador. Shock Troopers. Thanks. So I set up the Shock Troopers, and then I've got a couple proxies. So the clamshell jacks are proxies. The clamshell jack with the guns on his shoulder is a strike tanker, and the one without on the shoulder is a suppression tanker.
Okay.
So I have 2 suppression tankers, but I only own 1 model, and 2 striker tankers on the list, but I only own 1 model.
Okay. And the striker proxy is on the far left.
Yeah, I kept them basically both together.
Yeah, and they
to make it easier.
Right, gotcha. So the 2.
So top of the screen, my left is the armor piercing ones.
Yeah. Okay.
And the bottom of my screen is the 2 suppression.
Gotcha. And how do you have the rest of your army laid out?
So on the bottom, it's the shock troopers, and then it's a suppression tanker, and then it's the demolisher, then it's the Kovnik and the character unit, and then it's my other suppression tanker, then my caster with the eliminators, then my armor piercing one, then the strike tanker. Thank you. I'm going to be horrible at Dave's whole game. This is going to be horrible. I apologize to every Khador player that watches this matchup because I don't play Khador. My kid does. And he wasn't here today. So my Vanna White moment.
Yeah.
Above my caster and the strike tanker is the demo core with the attached character. Above them is my Juggernaut and the other strike tanker.
All right.
And then the battle engine.
Okay. And John, how are you set up here?
I've got Syvestro more or less in the middle. He should have a Vindicator on kind of either side of him with the Retaliator light jack there. He's got Rocketmen just to his left, so lower on the screen with Assault Troops, and then Dragon's Breath. And then kind of the same thing going the other way with my min unit of Stormtroopers, a Dragon's Breath, and another unit of Assault Troops.
Okay.
Hutchuk and Anastasia are sitting by the clock because they're going to ambush.
Okay. And what does your theme benefit give you?
I get repo on all my solos, Crucible Guard solos, so not Anastasia, and my weapons crews, and I get my +1 to go first, which I used to go second.
Perfect. And here you're doing your advanced
So I do my advanced move,
Okay.
which is tough because the spikes
Axes,
and
yeah.
axes are gloriously good. So I advanced move both Mana War units, all 3 Mana War units, and I think I struggled for a bit to decide. I think I ended up moving the strike tanker because I just want to get him off the board.
And pretty much all of the Man of Wars are all speed 4?
All the
board?
Mana Wars is speed 4.
Okay.
My entire list is speed 4 except for
Okay.
the battle engine,
Okay,
Vlad,
nice.
and the eliminators.
Okay, that makes it easy.
Yep, it's glorious.
Yes.
Glorious.
Quote unquote speed 4.
Speed 4, yeah.
Oh, and you've got your two.
Because I can-
you've
I
got
can
your two
feed.
AD guys out front as well, obviously.
Yep.
Oh yeah, those are my Trancer solos.
Chances are amazing.
They are my favorite.
All right.
So I just want to get up as far as I can on my first turn and not die in droves.
Seems good.
Gives me some board control with a really slow army. So I'm going to desperate pace the shield wall guys and just run them. I start by running the character unit forward just to allow them to use their ability, which I think I gave out tough.
And before you were measuring to the artillery just to make sure you weren't
Yep.
going to get shot.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to get shot. So I run my mana wars up to make sure I'm outside of 18.
Here we dirtle around for some exactness. There we go.
Because I don't care about clock. I have like 16. This is 1/8 of the models I normally play in the army, Dave. So I'm not going to have
And no
time problems
recursion to worry
most likely
about,
this game. My guess at this point is I have all the game in the world to deal with. I will 20% chance to not clock. Because that's become my curse lately. Vlad activates, throws out Hand of Fate, throws out his Arcane Might.
Does Hand of Fate go on something?
Yeah, I threw Hand of Fate on the Demo Core.
Okay.
And then Arcane Might goes on me. And I think I threw out a third spell.
Yeah, sail you put out on.
I put a sail out on my Jack. But again, it's just, I have focus. I know I'm probably not going to get shot, so I'm safe. And then I just sort of run everything forward. Again, I just want to be outside of the 18 of his guns, his big guns. I think the Dragon's Breath rocket's his biggest threat. The Rocketmen shoot 17 threat with a walk. Your Jacks are a 16 or a 17 with a walk.
Yep.
And the Rocketmen are only about 10, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
with
about
that
10,
range.
but you can drop 2 off my armor and
okay.
you're actually killing stuff in my army
Do
pretty
they have
easy.
CRA as well?
No.
And they got about 12 bombs if you get close, but
right.
like Demo Core base 10, 16, they're not
Yeah.
a great stat line.
All right, so we're over to John.
Yeah, I just start moving my Dragon's Breath. They walk and then repo faster than they run, so
Nice.
so they do that.
I play Aurum. The mortar also walks.
Yep,
Yeah,
repo
works,
makes them
yeah.
faster. I think I'm going with Syvestro, so he puts Admonition on one of the Vindicators and he puts out Transmutation onto my Rocketmen so that they can advance up and be Def 16. And then he goes for a walk, and I think he impenetrable hazes, yeah, so that I don't just get shot, like, for fun. First turn.
Chariot
Or
is
second
a,
turn.
Chariot is a pretty good weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, it turns out.
You remind me it's a pound 20, and I'm like,
20 to slam.
I guess I'll do this.
Power 20 with a smite. It's not even like a crit slam. It's just,
It just
Power
happens.
20 smite.
Oh,
Smite.
man.
Trancer moves up behind the house.
You know,
Kind of thinking if anybody comes in, he can knock them around.
The second version of the Chariot has die 3+1 10-inch or 4-inch AoEs
Yeah, it's
with high
fun.
explosive. So they're POW 12, but POW 10 on the rest of the blast.
Man, I can't wait till
Oh.
Crucible Guard gets a CID. It's
Oh.
gonna be so good.
CAD for yeah. You know what I can't wait for Mercs to finally get theirs. They're already really good and they haven't had a CID.
Oh mercy!
Pretty sure Mercs haven't had a CID.
They had an early CID. Did they not?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I don't even remember anymore. My assault troopers ran up. Everything's just kind of running. Of course, I'm like, if he decides to feat, nothing is relevant. Either everything's not relevant or everything's in feat, more or less. Rocketmen are just running up, so they didn't do any of their fancy orders this turn. But I figure at Def 16, they'll be a little tough to deal with.
So they can't do their fancy orders and run?
They have 3 different orders they can do.
Gotcha.
So they can do the press forward.
Oh, right, because press forward is an order,
Yeah.
At least resistance might have been their CID.
Yes, I think so.
All right.
So yeah.
So you're all
Everything-
positioned up, and
Yep.
we're over to Corey.
So I'm going to stand in a monkey pose for a while and attempt to intimidate my opponent. That's my monkey pose.
Oh.
Pure intimidation. I can tell John was
Corey does
terrified.
look a lot
I
like
didn't
an
even
orangutan.
notice you were trying to intimidate me. That's how
I am
intimidating
quite
I was.
hairy. You are accurate. And I do like to shoot my bare butt off. Which is, however, not hairy.
It's because you shave, right?
I do. Manscaping's important.
Especially on the stuff you can't see yourself, except for in the video.
I think the only thing I'm worried about right now in the game is I know that I'm going to get Def 18 dues put in my face. So I just want to get as far up on the other side as I
No
can.
way to deal with that whatsoever.
No, it's going to be really rough. I'm picking a flank I want to win, right? So like the demo core is going to be great. If I feed on them, I probably take most of the flank. I don't think I can kill your Rocketmen fast enough to win that flank. And with the full unit backing them up and the light on that side, I'm like, I'm just going to go for the front one. So I'm looking at the range of my...
Yeah, I think we checked the demo core's charge on the Vindicator.
Yep.
So the front guy with the feet and desperate pace and all that fun stuff
Yep.
is in.
So Vlad moves, Vlad feats.
Yep.
I upkept a couple spells. I dropped a sail because it's garbage. I didn't allocate anything.
And on the feet, you got 6, right?
I got 6 on my feet, which is
All
really
the
good. So
feats.
I picked the 2 eliminators. I cheated accidentally and picked the character for the demo core, but it would have been just another dude from the demo core. So
Piece of shit.
I am a piece of shit. Effectively, I feed on 4 of the demo core. But I'm a dirty cheater. You're going to see that in a minute here. Because
He
I'm
killed
the
a
worst.
couple of my Def 16 Rocketmen, missed one, so he dodged.
So you can see the black round tokens there to designate who is feeded on.
So I move up here, and then we realize it's only range 10 on the gun. So I end up... Well, John's such a nice guy because we're first time playing an army. It allows me to move 2 inches closer.
Yeah, you only had a little extra movement, so it was close one on that.
I think I moved like 6 on my first move. So I slam into the objective. I do pretty good damage. I'm pretty sure I spiked on dice.
Yeah, well, 3 dice, POW 20,
Yep.
dice plus 2 is pretty rough on a Vindicator.
Turns out POW 20.
Turns out POW 20 is pretty good in this
Pretty
game.
rough on everything.
Yeah, maybe I should have hand faded it. So my 10 here, I'm just going to run the demo core in. So I actually managed to get 2 charges off.
Yep, one on the Vindicator,
So
and I think you charge an assault trooper too.
Yep. And then I'm going to run models in. So this is where it doesn't matter that Dragovich ended up front because he does nothing except for get hit with damage and doesn't have special stats.
Yeah, so you've got Hand of Fate, the feat on those front 4 guys, and then you also do the mini feat for the Sanguine Bond.
Yep. So
style.
many figure single bond, and I put the retaliatory strike on them also.
Yes.
All the things, every rule.
And they have desperate pace.
Yeah.
So they also got desperate pace from
Basically,
the
yeah.
Kovnik.
Additional 5
Yeah.
inches of movement on their charges.
So I do pretty decent damage on the knockdown jack. I don't crit with my... I roll to attack because I'm hoping to crit stationary and I miss. Well, I hit, but I don't do great damage. And then I kill one of your dudes. Again, I clear the zone, so I'm going to put some pressure on you to have to come in and fight me. In the bottom zone, honestly, I didn't know what to do. I just want to not die and push
good
forward enough to
strategy.
hopefully hold my flag.
Oh, just figuring out where your Devastator is going to shoot.
Yeah, I want to shoot at something.
Are the Rocketmen immune to blast damage, or is
They
that only...
ran the
They
previous
ran this turn, so they
Oh,
work.
okay. Oh,
They-
it's one of the abilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
The defensive action gives them +2 defense and immunity.
Oh, okay.
So I don't do any damage to the dudes, but I do manage to get a decent enough scatter to hit one of the Rocketmen. And I did boost on one of the armor 20 against my blast damage dudes.
Yep.
So I should have measured here. Where I failed to measure is I didn't push my guys far enough forward. So I don't actually get a model onto my flag that's a solo.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even have
Way
to
to be a
contest his
Dave,
turn.
Corey.
Yeah.
Way to be a Dave.
It's a super strong power move. It's a part of my secret strategy of playing like shit. So I threw a covering fire down because it should stop the Rocketmen and stuff from coming up the middle.
That's what the giant rock wall is. And that's POW 10, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just POW 10.
In front of Rocketmen seems good.
Yeah, so I use my objective I power up and use my objective to heal, I think, the 1 point to get my arm back on my Vindicator that got slammed. So,
Pro tip, guys, remember your objective. It does good stuff.
So good.
No, it's not. You don't need to.
No, useless.
Just take magic weapon every time, and then when you need it, you're like, shit, magic weapon, I have that.
Yep.
And when you don't need it, you're like, I'm not mad, I forgot about my objective.
There you go.
That's what I do.
Genius. So I think I upkeep both my spells, Admonition, which I didn't proc last turn, and Transmute on the Rocketmans. Allocate a few around as well. I think I give a couple to that Vindicator who's knocked down. He's in melee range of that demo core guy. This is only a little while ago, and I already forget what I did. I'm thinking like I've got to get rid of these demo core or they'll annihilate me. So with their armor and Sanguine Bond and stuff, I figure that I'll feed this turn, try to eliminate those 4 guys that are up in my grill.
You left the ring in place.
Yes,
Because
the ring goes away, but
It's just a pain in the butt to get
underneath
out of there,
everything,
yeah.
Syvestro went first last turn.
So you move Syvestro up and you Stygian Abyss.
I do. I boost in with Signs of Portents
And
for my
because,
feet.
because your jack's knocked down, we're not engaged, so I'm only to 15.
13.
13, correct? 15 in melee.
Yeah. So I crit him and blind him. So he's -4 def now. It's pretty sweet. And I think I do a couple points of damage with my feet. Because Signs of Portents is nice on POW 13s. And I guess they're only 19 with the dice off 6 with the your feet.
Yep, 19's pretty good though.
Yep, and that was the Dragon's Breath, aiming and shooting that guy, so that I've Withering Humored them,
Yep.
so they're -2 armor.
Is that a unit spell or model?
Withering Humor is
the model
applied
switch?
by the Dragon's Breath
Right,
rockets.
okay.
So living and undead take a -2 armor and can't make tough rolls.
Gotcha.
So I sack damage from that. I want to keep defensive line up in case you charge.
Yep.
And then I realize as you're shooting me with your second unit of dudes and your pistol rifle guys, I'm probably not going to get it anyways.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is at least put as much damage on before I charge into the retaliatory strike, because then at least I'm hoping I can kill them and not get punched back.
Yeah, seems good.
I think I switched sides a little bit. I decided I want to try to deal with the Eliminators with the Retaliator spray. I mean,
Eliminators at defense 1,000,000.
Yeah,
Well, I did feed on them, so they're
defense
base 15.
18.
They go to 18 against ranged attacks
Yeah.
and 20 against melee.
So I aim, and I boost the first one, and I miss the first one with a boost in Science Importance. But then the second one, I believe I hit
Yeah.
without a boost. So I guess that makes sense. So I get one, and then I'm like, well, this Vindicator's not going anywhere with that other Eliminator there, so he boosts a hit into that and misses.
That's how dice works.
Oh yeah. Can't get tilted about dice because they never do what you want them to do.
I'm trying
so-
to figure out where all my damage goes because
Yes.
I forgot I had 8 boxes.
Yep, I forgot.
Remember
you
where I
had
have 8
boxes.
boxes?
Yeah.
You know the strike
Well,
teams, like the suppression diggers and stuff, are
They have 10 boxes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's
Out of
amazing.
10.
Very good.
So I'm shooting with the Stormtroopers now, so doing POW 14s and then
Stormtroopers always miss, right? That's the thing.
No,
Not
actually,
these ones.
in Star Wars,
okay.
they're released
Oh,
Stormtroopers.
okay.
They just missed because it would be a really shitty story.
I see.
If you watch Star Wars and they kill everything in the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, if Leia got shot right in the face
Yeah.
in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be a really, really bad show.
They wouldn't have made 7 other movies.
So he hits, however, with all the Stormtroopers,
Yeah,
as per
there-
what should happen with Stormtroopers.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're not movie shooting hero Stormtroopers.
And my original plan was to try to blind the one guy and then slam him into his buddy with the Trancer. But now I'm realizing that I killed that guy too fast and the Trancer doesn't really have anything to do. Same thing goes for that knockdown Vindicator. So that's a little like womp womp, my models did too good kind of moment. But now I'm defensive actioning.
All I thought it was jumps around the corner.
And just moving up the Rocketmen, they defensive action, so they'll be defense 18 for the next turn, immune to blast. They're trying to get in there to tie up those shock troopers and stuff.
Def what? Yeah,
18.
Def too
and then I
freaking much.
throw some bombs at that Eliminator. That's just like the center of the attention to see if I can get some.
Oh, 'cause
blast
you're immune to
damage.
the blast
I'm
damage
immune to
anyway,
the
yeah,
blast.
And the
so-
Eliminators are really low armor, right?
Yeah,
And
except
then
when they're
you
defeated
feed
on
and
by
get
Vlad2.
+3.
So I think I do
You do a
points.
single
That
point.
armor 14.
Yeah.
Armor 14, so he stays up 7.
Yeah, I think I roll a lot of not more than 7.
You did actually roll poorly on dice. She should have died.
Well, poorly on dice. What can you do?
Yep.
So I don't have much to do with my assault troopers right now, so they're just kind of moving up. I'm kind of hoping he brings his shock troopers in a bit to deal with some of the Rocketmans, and then I can counterpunch there. The Trancer moves up around the house and is thinking about maybe he'll run next turn to get to that flag or slam some shock troopers.
Trying to look adorable.
Yeah, he is adorable. So now I've charged in. I want to kill those last two guys, but I kind of roll poop on damage and end up
losing 1 to defensive strike.
Losing 1 to defensive strike, as you do.
Retaliatory strike.
Yes. And the other
worse
one,
than defensive strike.
And
Yes.
the other one didn't get retaliatory struck because he missed.
Nope, you didn't break
Nice.
armor. Oh
Yeah. Victory is yours.
Yeah, take that, you bastard. I think after that, I'm realizing Vindicator doesn't have much to do. That's the end of my turn.
You did shoot my battle engine for 9 points?
That's correct. Yes, a decrepitation shot, so we got an extra die damage. So
Yeah, that thing is
he's for
amazing.
4 dice and
Nice.
a 5th one for signs importance. It does a bit of damage.
Which is why I targeted him. Like, I know he has to die. Both those jacks have to die, or else you straight up lose probably what I think is my most powerful piece in this game now. Because I think once
It's a big
once the
control
feat's
piece
gone
when
and
you
the,
can just slam
stuff,
shit everywhere.
Power 20, yeah.
and once the feat's gone and you're relying on like non-feed or non-demo core, you're meh. So I throw my Juggernaut forward. I vengeance first.
Yep, kills a couple more.
I kill a dude
assault
too.
troopers.
Then I charge forward, kill the last of the assault troopers.
Sad times.
No, it felt really good for me. I did upkeep Hand of Fate. I do upkeep Arcane Might. I drop everything else. I think I allocated nothing again. I may have allocated 1 to the destroyer.
Yep, slam my Vindicator again.
Yep.
And right back into the objective.
Yep. This
You
time
can-
hurting the objective.
Yes, your POW 20 collateral damage.
And then I shoot you and grievous you.
Yep. That's bad. I healed him quite a bit from my feet last turn, so he's kind of back to his bad position that he was in
Oh, and then we
before.
screw up here because I boosted on Hand of Fate.
Oh, yes,
And I ended up cheating again because
You
first time.
can't boost range attack
Can't boost
damage
ranged
with
attacks, yep.
transference or arcane might.
So I did grievous you and leave you on a box.
1 whole box.
Yep. So I charge. My mighty speed 7 with charge.
Well,
It's
you're
nice
that
when
close,
you're
it doesn't
charging
matter.
speed 7. You auto get 3 inches and a half.
There you go.
With through rough terrain.
now you're checking to see if you can boost.
Yeah, I want
your
to see if I can
attack
boost
rolls.
because I'm unsure if I actually get a hit. Then you remember me, I have Hand of Fate.
Who needs to boost? Only Def
So-
11 on those guys too.
So I Hand of Fated, and I managed to kill the
Jack
with
Vindicator.
my second attack from Dragovich,
Right.
whatever his name is.
So that flank successfully collapsed.
Yep. I think I missed the objective with the double ones also.
Yes,
With
you did.
the armor piercing tanker.
Yep. That probably would have done some good damage. And maybe even killed that turn.
Possibly.
So I think it was only on 9 or taken 9 boxes or something from the collateral damage. So now you're spraying my Rocketman with
Yep.
suppression
I spray and I
tanker.
miss all 3, so you get 3 mighty advanced moves.
Your
Yeah.
dodge moves, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think we're just checking
Dodges.
to see if you can actually dodge and contest the flag.
And because I didn't set up the mana ores properly, it's a nice easy move.
It's close. And I think you took the last eliminator and you go after my weapons
so yeah,
crew.
the eliminator charges your cannon thing.
Yeah.
Because that thing is not what I want to play into with my armor 21 shield wall guys.
No, it makes me pretty effective against all those living shield wall guys.
Especially if I have retaliatory strike, so if I can remove it, then I can actually let your medium base dudes charge me. I could probably survive the attacks with 8 wounds, and then I'm
Yep.
able to retaliatory strike and maybe kill what attacked me.
Yeah.
Or at least do enough damage that you're
Yeah,
easier to
and
kill
your
next turn.
retaliatory strike with only 5 wounds and 16 armor is a little rough on me. I probably end up doing some damage and losing a model on trade.
So I put down a covering fire to protect Vlad. Vlad swings over a little bit and puts
Hand of Fate on the suppression,
Hand of
right?
Fate on the spread on the
No?
the mana horse, the
Shock
shock
troopers.
troopers, and then the shock troopers clear out the 2 dudes that you trap me in with them.
Right. With combined
Yep.
hand of fated attacks.
Yeah, I combined it into 2 3-man attacks.
Yep. All right.
Because you're trying to score. Yeah, here you've got your points.
So then I score 2 to end the turn. I score the top zone and the top flag because that is a suppression tanker on the flag.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, strike tanker.
Strike tanker. Right. So I'm just doing some allocating. We figure out that damage dials for the eliminator. I haven't triggered admonition yet, so I've got a couple of spells to upkeep, and I'm planning on bringing Hutchuk in on the north side of the board to contest the back of that zone and maybe put some decent damage onto the chariot with rust into charge. I'm kind of thinking I don't have great options for contesting that zone or dealing with that flag. I shoot him with the Dragon's Breath, get them all withered, do some damage to the two remaining demo core.
You did 4 points combined between the two.
Yeah, not the best rule in the world, but I mean it is what it is.
I think you finish them both off with the rifles.
Yeah, and then I do because the rifles end up basically being
maybe not.
12.
You injured them enough that I'm able to keep them alive, but I spread the damage around.
Yeah. So the Trancer comes in, and I think he boosts damage, or he does mental force and slams those guys into each other. So I did POW 14 off of the melee weapon on him. So 4 dice POW 14 gets a Drago, and then he repos in to contest the flag. So I do a wild shot to get the rust on the chariot first, because he's within 8.
Oh, he gets the shot first.
He gets a shot, and then he gets to charge. And then he charges in. I believe I double ones.
You missed, yes.
It was kind of sad,
And
but
then
he gets to
repo because of
repo.
theme.
Yeah, because he has a Crucible Guard model. So he gets to sit back. He's still engaging the Siege Chariot. So Siege Chariot just can't walk away. I mean, it's a POW 14. Could do some decent damage. Now I'm seeing if I can just walk around and punch the Shock Troopers. I can't. So I come back and try to save my rocket. I think I need like a 12 to hit, something like that.
Yep.
So I miss.
Oh, for the eliminator, that's
Yeah, she's
in
got
here.
17.
Yeah.
You're the math 5? Oh, that's right. 'Cause
4. So I
you
need
can
a
boost.
13. Get out of town. So I do defensive action again and do some walking around with the rockets. And the Rocketmen, they can't really do a lot of damage to these guys. So instead of chewing up my clock, rolling a bunch of splash damage on guys who can't die to it, I just move and then contest. The assault troops move back, unfortunately, to deal with the eliminator. But I do get a 10 I think I needed to kill her. So now my rocket's free.
Your backstrike guy would have been a 7, becomes 9 versus my 17. You only need an 8.
Yeah, I think he missed, and then I hit with
Yeah.
one of the ones that needed a 10. So the Retaliator comes over to hose those guys with grievous wounds and corrosion.
Yeah, sad days.
I think I get the last of them. when
You
I do
did.
this. Yep. So I get army points destroyed.
Yeah.
And
Could be a tiebreaker.
yeah, I know, right? Syvestro impenetrable hazes, and so that he doesn't just get shot to death. It hangs out.
And here we are over to Corey's turn.
So I want to score 2, but if I can kill the objective, I manage to score 3, and then that's game.
Mm-hmm.
So the hope is that I can kill the Trancer, kill Hutchuk. Now the battle engine should kill Hutchuk on his own pretty reliably.
Yep.
And then I have to kill the 2 dudes in the zone, or the ones that can to my flag, so I can score both flags and a zone. So I smartly run my
Kovnik.
Kovnik over. So I finally get a model on the flag.
Good job, Corey. Turn 4 tick.
Yeah, turn 4. Well, he was less jammy because it was part of my secret plan.
There you go.
I hit with the horses and knock down Hutchuk,
Yep.
and then I shoot him,
And he did.
Repo back.
and then I repo to get myself forward again. So I have two choices now. I have to kill the last of the dudes, so I sit aim spray, hand of fate onto the spray guy. I hit and kill both of the Rocketmen. So now I'm scoring my flag, that gives me 1. Scoring the zone gives me 2, so we're gonna go to 4-0. So now it's just a matter of can I just close the game out. So I have 2 choices. I can either try and kill the objective. I did allocate 3 to the Juggernaut. I just have to remove the Trancer, because right now it's all to stop me from getting to that flag.
Yeah, because I think the Retaliator is
So
contesting
then
the flag right
at
now.
this point I forget about Poltergeist, and I don't boost with the focus on my caster, because I was just like boosting on my second shot if I missed, and I get poltergeisted away.
And his
Poltergeist pushes you back if you miss.
His
And-
scariness pushes
Yep.
you away off the flag, so you can't score it.
So then I turn around and shoot, rather than shooting the flag, again, brilliant choice by me, I shoot the jack that's also contesting the flag. So I could have shot the objective and just scored the point for the objective, but yeah, I played bad. So then with the second tanker, I opt to walk up and try to shoot the objective, can't draw line of sight, shoot his jack, miss. So they did really good this turn.
I enjoyed that turn for them, their
yeah,
activations.
They did really, really good. I'm really happy with how they performed.
Now we're seeing if you can get the Juggernaut in on the objective. You're adamant that I bumped my
I am 100%.
Trancer.
I am 100% sure if
that
we
you
go
wouldn't
watch-
be able to fit through there.
Um,
So we decide that you can't
Yep.
get to the objective.
This is my my catastrophic mistake. Is I could have just trampled to your objective, but
Yep.
over your Trancer and just bought two attacks at dice +1 on it.
And I think it only has something like 6 damage left on it right now. So yeah, that would be a dead objective. Pretty hard.
I'm still trying to kill that Trancer. I also cheat and decide I'm a Relic Jack and move a whole bunch with awesome speed. So the Juggernaut does nothing because I again forgot I'm a Speed 4 Jack. That is Speed 4 is garbage.
It is, especially when you don't have Pathfinder.
Speed 4 no Pathfinder. It's
Trudge
garbage.
just bushwhacking the whole game.
How does Bubba play this shit?
He
He
doesn't.
doesn't. He plays tricks now. Oh, Bad Wars are
Ghost
so
walk
fun.
for life.
So instead of trampling to the objective, I trample to your Jack because
Yep.
again, super smart. I do some pretty good damage on it though.
Yeah, I think you rip off his melee weapon and leave him on a few boxes.
So I pass turn, score 2.
Yep.
I feel pretty good now though because you're probably not going to be able to get to my flag, and even if you do, it'll be 1 or 2 models.
Yeah, and right now that house is keeping me from really committing any kind of attacks or models to the shock troopers in the bottom zone, which is sad.
It also completely saved you from just losing the objective to charging weapon masters.
Yes.
'Cause
I'm
it-
talking about the one in the very bottom
Oh.
of the zone, where all of my
Oh, where the Rocketmen
assault
hiding.
troopers, yeah, where all my assault troopers are hiding behind it, not doing anything effectively.
I cowardly hid behind it also.
Well, cowardly hiding behind it when you're up on scenario is a lot better than being down on scenario and hiding. So I allocate to my Jack. I do a grenade onto Corey's Jack. It's a decryptation shot, so it gets a additional die damage. So I think I do a fair chunk for
I think you did
dice off
9.
7.
You did 9 or something.
Yeah, so rolling 4 dice. We're very confused because Corey thinks that it's -2 armor. And
Yeah, I thought rust.
Yeah. Oh god, I wish he had a rust bomb. That'd be sweet.
Well, he looks like Gorman.
Yeah, he's basically Gorman.
No, he's not basically Gorman, or his card would say Gorman.
Basically, semantics. So I walk up, I shoot suppression tanker, strike tanker, do pretty much nothing, and move up the Vindicator. Gonna punch that Jack. I want to see if I can kill him. It's dice off 3 though, only POW 17, so that's a little rough.
Rumor has it Kid or Jacks are beefy.
Rumor has it. Because I want to be able to kill him and then move the Retaliator in the zone to at least contest it and not just, lose immediately after I hit the clock. I've got Anastasia on the bottom of the table right now, and Corey's explaining to me how she can run and be there, and it's like, yes, thank you. Go ahead, move my models, Corey. We can do 2 separate activations at once. It's all good.
We're not worried about clock. I think you
No.
have like 16 minutes left.
And that is my one contesting model I can put in that zone. No one else could get there. The rough terrain prevented the Retaliator. Even if you want to take a free strike, couldn't have made it. And now I'm just getting a couple of charges. I transmuted the assault troops so that they can move through that rough terrain if they need to. Also another 2 strength. Hopefully help them kill a shield wall guy.
I pulled my covering fire off
Yeah,
because
you
I
did.
stopped caring about it.
Yeah, we hadn't decided if it was a ranged attack or not at that point.
I don't think
so
it is.
It was dice off 6 anyways. So I think I killed 1. And then the Trancer comes in to punch a suppression tanker. Or I think he just ran. Yeah, I think he just
I think you ran because you didn't make an attack.
No, I just figured they don't, keep him tied up. He's got to deal with him. At this
Kill the
point,
Man of War with the rocket though in your charge.
Yes, I did. That was fancy. And set a couple of Man of Wars on fire. Which did no damage
My
because they're still in shield
my
wall.
armor 19 here is pretty good. So I'm going to back up, spray, and kill Anastasia because I hate her.
21.
Hate her so much.
Yep, so that is your point.
Effectively,
for,
I just have to score 1.
Yep,
But like I'm a selfish, greedy person, so I'm going to score as many as I can.
tournament practice.
Yep, good rest for tournaments if you are playing team tournaments. And
Yep,
playing
score all the
tiebreakers.
points.
You know what I never do in a regular tournament? Team tournaments is because it's tiebreakers for team standing.
Yep.
Regular tournament, I'm just planning to win all my games or not care where I finish. I believe in the Ricky Bobby saying, it's
If you're not first, you're last.
all the same, right?
Yep. So yeah, he's just
The chariot's fun, by the way. The only reason I played
So
it
you
out is
did
because
your
I just want to play with
impact.
the chariot.
I would want to do the same thing. But
chariot's
yeah, so you're just
amazing.
chewing through these guys. So you get your impact attack, kill a guy. Your charge attack kills a guy, and then you shoot
Yep.
your gun to kill.
I might
all
buy,
the
I might buy
things.
4 chariots, just run chariots. Just a list of chariots.
Seems good.
They're really good.
Yep, POW 20 slam.
They're FA2.
of each.
Yeah, so you can run through.
Oh, because they have 2 different versions of it.
No,
Yeah.
they have 3. Because they have the gun carriage.
Oh,
You can
yeah,
run
yeah.
6
Oh,
battle
wow.
engines.
Oh, man.
And a jack.
Not enough battle engines.
They have a jack?
No, we run jack.
Nah, jacks. I don't think you can afford a colossal.
They need focus. Yeah, so you clear out that side, and I think. then
So I
two
clear this guy.
rounds.
I'll score 2 because I was just unable to kill
Yeah.
anything else.
Yep.
So the flag lives.
The flag lives.
I lost a lot more models than I thought I had. Like, you actually did a lot of work at the top, wiping out that whole demo core.
Yeah, just a little too close.
Yeah, so that's a scenario victory at 6-0,
Yep.
but that was very entertaining to watch.
It was definitely a different game.
I felt entertained.
Yeah, it was nice to get some Khador and
And
some
abused.
Crucible Guard on there.
I don't know if it was abuse. Like I was gentle when he did it. No,
Not even.
I wasn't
Not
gentle.
even gonna go. You did exactly what I thought you'd do, and it hurt as much as I expected it to.
I think, well, even beforehand, you said that was the way you felt the game was going to go. So
Yep. Just yeah, demo core. Wish I had them. Eliminators. Wish I had them.
Eliminators are
Suppression
amazing.
tankers. The combination of the eliminators jamming things up and just being super high defense. I mean, we've seen that kind of stuff for a long
Yeah,
time.
like Aurum does it,
I mean,
Magnus does it.
Vlad2's always been taking eliminators.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Vlad2
But,
loves eliminators.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes.
suppression tankers.
They are
Interesting to
good.
hit. Love them.
Yeah, those
So
sprays,
much. Yeah.
those hand-faded boosted sprays.
So good.
What's the defense on your Rocketman?
Not enough.
Just 18?
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough for my Rat 4. Sorry, Rat 6 because
Yes.
what was it? That's right, elite Khador shooting troops. Elite.
Yeah, it's pretty
Because
glorious.
I
the
have
Winter
some
Guard,
Rat 6.
the Winter Guard that basically live and die by their just rifle. No, those guys are Rat 5. Because they must be too cold and shaking or too scared to die
Yep.
to shoot accurately. But Man-O-Wars,
Turns out when you're sitting in a tank, you're not as jittery.
evidently. Jesus. Oh, that was a lot of fun though. Thanks for the game, John.
Yeah. Alrighty, thanks for watching, guys. It was great to get some Khador and some Crucible Guard on the channel. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and we look forward to seeing you next time.